city's coldest, you should know this. I've been rapping like a veteran, not a novice. Different flow when I drop a track.
Does anyone else remember the last time that an Eminem project has generated this much hype? Out of the blue, Eminem dropped Kamikaze. Bit of a surprise drop. I don't think a lot of people expected it. Put up on Instagram and said, try not to overthink this one and then enjoy with the middle finger emoji. And I have heard nothing but good things about this album over the last 48 hours. I have starved myself of listening to any tracks off it because I wanted to sit down and film my genuine first reactions to the best songs on the album. So the first track that we're going to be covering today is called The Ringer, and it seems to be one of the main tracks that is generating a lot of eyes and attention because of some of the disses apparently that Eminem throws out on this. So yeah, hopefully this is shades of the old Eminem. I know I don't want to put too much emphasis on like wanting the old Eminem back, because I feel as though he has evolved to a point, and I feel like a lot of people do need to evolve with him, because it is just too much to expect an artist to stay how he was back years ago. Yeah guys, I'm going to do my best to avoid allowing the inner Eminem fanboy within me escaping during this review. I just want to stay objective, listen to the track, and give my honest opinion on the song without any bias. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the track.
Yeah. Let me explain just how to make greatness straight out the gate. I'm about to break it down. Ain't no mistakes allowed, but make no mistake, I'm about to rip the alphabet. I make raise some rhymes if I press the issue just to get the anger out. Full magazine can take staples, I'm savage.
Eminem throwing out ad-libs, so immediately this is shaping up to be a diss track of all of the mumble rappers, just purely based on the fact that Eminem has just used an ad-lib. It just doesn't sound right at all. So yeah, already some ideas of who he's going to call out, but we will see.
I'm off the chain like Taylor Brown. Mother, oh, shut the fuck up when I'm talking low. H, I'm sorry, wait, what's your talent? Oh, seeking my talent. Oh, it's, I don't know who the fuck y'all are to give us a bar. Business is used, this list renewed. Or get this to do, or get this, cause I just don't get what the fuck half the this is that you're listening to. Do you have any idea how much I hate this choppy flow? Everyone copies, no problem.
Okay, so he was going to choppy flow there. I was trying to listen to that, and I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck is going on? It kept chopping up, but obviously that was him playing into the idea that he's just going to go on to talk about how he hates this choppy flow, because I was like, this sounds horrific. It kept like chopping, and it sounded like a little tweak in the audio, but it was obviously a part of setting up what he's about to say now.
You know, get this fucking audio on my audio, so I can see why people like Little Yachty, but not me though.
This is what I meant by Eminem being the king of wordplay, like lyricism, everything about that. Put all that to the side for the moment. But wordplay, no one in the world matches Eminem what he can do. Get this fucking audio out of my audio, like adios. But it's just the way he can pronounce things and bend different words to make them all just work together. Like, absolutely insane. Then he goes on, I can see why people like Lil Yachty, but not me though. Not even dissing, it just ain't from me. Like, you know, anytime that someone says that they aren't even dissing, they've either just fired a shot or they're about to continue to fire shots. This is cool so far. I like the way it started with the choppy hip-hop, mumble rap kind of beat. And now he's just going on to pretty much just tear anyone out, I can imagine. So I can almost guess who he's going to go at in this track straight off the bat, but we will see who he goes for.
Almost need to chill, don't want me to ill. I should eat a pill, probably I will. Old me kill the new me, watch him bleed to death. I breathe on a mirror, I don't see my breath. While I take my ball tech and flick it like a light switch. Vice President Mike Pence back up on my shit in a sidekick as I lay it on a spike strip. These are things that I'd rather do than do you on a mic since 19. It's about ice and Jesus Christ, man. How many times is someone gonna pop a mic itch? You won't ever see ice. Got the club on smash like a nightstick. Yeah. Turn down for what? I ain't loud enough. Nah, turn the volume up, cause I don't know how I'm gonna get your mouth to shut now when it doesn't matter what caliber. I spit at Al, bet up 100,000.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna let my inner fanboy come back out of me, but this feels authentic to Eminem. This feels like I'm listening to an old Eminem track. And I know, like I said, I want him to evolve, and I want to be able to evolve with him, but there's something, I just have such a soft spot for Eminem. Being on, like, even the little ad-lib he threw in there where he said, what did he say? Like the little ad-lib where he said, fuck my side chick, with a bit of humour thrown in there. A lot of his more recent stuff has been quite on the serious side, and this is somewhat of him addressing all the critics, and he's just gone very serious with, like, almost trying to please what people want. So, like, referring back to his Instagram caption where he just said, try not to think too much about this album. This is what he meant. Like, he's just going back to just not giving a fuck and forgetting what other people think. So yeah, I like this so far.
Yeah, so
the critics.
I'm able to look back and said if I did that, I'd just be like everyone else in the fucking industry, especially in effing recovery clone of me.
Just according to Genius, this looks like it could be an NF this here, because I know there was a lot of different disses that are probably gone over my head, but this one, he says especially an effing, so EFFING, so he didn't actually say fuck. He said an effing recovery clone of me, which people always compare NF to Eminem and say he's like a clone of him, and then he never, like, he's like a Christian rapper where he never curses or anything like that. So that could be him saying effing and referring to NF.
You can bang, chicken wing, educate, you can say low punk, low sand, couldn't take Little Wayne. That's the name and everybody in the game, pick a name. I'm fed up with being humble, and rumor is I'm hungry. I'm sure you heard rumblings, I heard you wanna rumble. I heard you mumbling, but it's jumbled and mumble jumble. The era that I'm from, I'm pulling you, that's what it's coming to. What the fuck you gonna do when you run into it? I'm gonna pull you, and I'll take a number 2 and dump on you if you ain't joining. Maybe the vocal should have been auto-tuning, you would have bought it. But saying I no longer got it, cause you missed the line and never caught it. Cause it went over your heavy, cause you're too stupid to get it. Cause you're mentally retarded, but pretend to be the smartest with your expertise and knowledge. But you'll never be an artist, I'll never be as flawless. All I ever be is honest, even when I'm gonna say I brought it. Even when I hit my 40s like a fucking alcoholic with a bottle full of malt liquor. But I couldn't bottle this shit any longer. The fact that I know that I'm gonna hit my bottom if I don't pull myself from the jaws of defeat and rise to my feet. I don't see why y'all even started with me. I can beat my enemies.
It's just a lot of frustration. This seems to be shots at like the media not understanding the different like double, triple, quadruple entendres that Eminem has in a lot of his music. He just really is just taking shots at how the media perceives Eminem's music nowadays.
I don't blink, I don't close off, I don't even nod to the beats. I don't even close my fucking eyes when I speak.
He doesn't even nod to the beat.
Oh man, the BET cypher was weak, it was garbage. The thing ain't even orange, oh my god, that's a reach.
Okay, now that is a direct shot at Charlemagne. I think Charlemagne the God off the Breakfast Club allegedly said that his BET cypher was weak. So I mean, he's just calling out literally everyone. I love music like this, man, where it's just people getting fucking stepped on left, right, and center.
Shout out all my colorblind people, each and every one of y'all. If you call it fire, engine green, aquamarine, or you think water is pink, dog, that's a date. Looks like an olive to me. Look, there's an apple. No, it's not, it's a peach. Booty Tang, Burger King, Gucci Gang, Dickie Dang, Charlemagne. Gonna hate anyway, doesn't matter what. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. H, yeah. Invite him in like I want a day. I'm not done. Cause I feel like the beast of burden. That line in the sand, was it even worth it? Cause I'm watching my fan base shrink to thirds, and I was just trying to do the right thing. But word has the court of public opinion, reached the verdict. We're still yet to be determined, cause I'm determined to be me. Critique the worship, but if I could go back, I'd at least reword it and say I empathize with the people, this evil serpent, so the dreams of the he's deserted. It's working these verses, I'm making him a wee bit nervous, and he's too scared to answer me with words, cause he knows that he will lyrically get murdered. Well, I know at least he's heard it, cause Agent Orange just sent the Secret Service to meet in person and see if I really think of hurting him.
Is he speaking about Donald Trump? Donald Trump has never actually like responded to any of the criticism that Eminem had in his campaign speech. This sounds like a Donald Trump diss again.
I said my beef is more media journalists can get a mouthful of flesh. And yes, I mean eating a penguin, cause they've been panning my album to death. So I've been giving the media fingers to the feet to the cleaners.
Fucking hell. There was a lot in that to dissect in one video, but like I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that a few times to really just listen in. But I want to go back and see what Genius had to say about that Donald Trump line. Because Agent Orange just okay, so obviously Agent Orange just sends the Secret Service to meet in person to see if I really think of hurting him or ask if I'm linked to terrorists. So shit, I didn't know if that is like publicly put out there or not, or if it's even legit, but I doubt he's gonna lie about it on a track. So apparently Donald Trump sent the Secret Service to meet Eminem in person to see if he really thinks of hurting him or ask if he's links to terrorism. Fuck. So yeah, that was like, I caught that one straight away about the Donald Trump, because I know there's a bit of history where he's like, first it was in the campaign speech track and then it went on to the BET freestyle where he dissed him again. And yeah, so it just seems like he just really wants a response from Donald Trump. I don't know if, like, that's ballsy, that's the president of America that he's messing with there, but this is what makes Eminem so good. That's why I feel like it just feels like I'm listening back to the old Eminem, because he's just fucking making ballsy moves. Like, it just feels like he's back when he's Slim Shady, where he just did not give a fuck about what he was saying in any of his tracks. And this really felt like that. Like I said, guys, I really like need to listen back a few times, but I can definitely see where all the hype is coming from. There was a lot of artists called out there: Lil Xan, Donald Trump, Lil Yachty, Lil Pump, like pretty much all the artists that I would have expected to get called out on this track were called out. So yeah, guys, that was pretty crazy. The get this fucking audio out my adios was a slick line. And that's what I mean by wordplay. Like when it comes to wordplay, man, he literally, that's what I missed in hip hop, is just Eminem's wordplay. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, beat was sick as well. I like to start with the choppy kind of introduction where he was taking the piss out of, well, not taking the piss, but trying to get people like thinking, because I was listening to that at the start with the choppy kind of weird trap beat. I was like, this just sounds off, and I thought it was my speakers kind of tweaking out a bit, but obviously it was intentional. And then he went on to start dissing the mumble rappers. But yeah, guys, that is going to be this reaction. I'm probably going to do a few more off of this album, so if you want to stick around, make sure to subscribe. Like the video if you did enjoy. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Made this here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me